Okay. Thank you, Beetles. Oh, so lovely. Did you get a new haircut? Oh, I can see it. Oh, suits you so well. Eli, you enter first. With your highest roll. You enter a large domed room within the elven temple system. Following the light that shines brightly through these hallways, the entirety of this place seems to be made of orichalcum crystals, and you're pretty sure this has to be the center, the inner sanctum. As in the center there is an immense crystalline rock that sits at the center. Across the floors and ceilings are mandala-like patterns everywhere, and across the walls are beautiful murals.
First of all, I'm gonna admire its beauty because this is the kind of chamber that are only told in bedtime stories to children. Can I feel the energy here?
This is the heart of your culture, and as you try and communicate with it, it talks back to you. Ideas and feelings, stories of elves far before you. And then you notice that across the ceiling and crystal walls, many shapes move like shooting stars in the orichalcum.
I know stories of elves who have been, well, they achieve great feats in life and they are supposedly trapped in places like this.
There's a lot of them here, so you get the feeling these not necessarily are paragons, but a lot of lost souls. And then you hear someone else enter. As you also enter this massive room from a different tunnel than Eli had before.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine, darling.
This place has a way of playing tricks on you. Trust me, I know when you're not okay. Are you good?
I'll be fine. I am fine already for a long time.
Okay.
How are you?
Growing.
What are these?
These are the crystals.
You sometimes see, it almost looks like a ghostly shimmer. And then it's away again. Followed immediately by one of the ore beetles, like the small ones, skittering over, trying to follow the shape, almost as if it's chasing it. You see this occurrence maybe 5-6 times around the room.
What is happening?
People get stuck here.
Oh, you are. How are you? Oh.
Did we all have...
I believe we probably did.
I saw someone I did not want to see ever again in my life.
I saw someone I'll never see again. So.
Me too.
Are you okay, sweetie?
I'm okay. Where's Ruddy?
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 Ruddy!
As a voice echoes through the hallway, you are following it, and in enters a large Alberian woman in red, as Ruddy rejoins the party.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
We need
Okay.
to deal with our shit and get out of here as quickly as possible.
I mean, this must be the place, right?
Well, it's crystals, so probably.
You can search the room. There are a number of things that you can do. Where would you like to start? What would you like to inspect?
I would like to inspect the larger of the crystals, first of all.
Okay. The rest?
What else is in the room?
There's a lot of large crystals, a lot of small ones, and around the ceiling and the walls are like these mandala-like patterns. And I see a lot of like, especially through the walls, you see a lot of spirits drifting almost.
I try to inspect these spirits, these mandala things.
Okay. Why don't you roll me an investigation check? And we'll say that it's you have advantage because Eli's doing something very similar.
was a 9.
Yes, and a 13.
That's good. That's good. Your investigation is plus 1, so that is a 14, which is exactly what you needed. You notice that besides the beetles crawling everywhere here, and some of these are as large as cats, every time you see a person or a shape of a person appear in these crystalline walls or in the crystals in the center, several images of their memories get projected onto the crystals that they reside in. This place almost seems like a shower drain for troubled souls stuck here. And as you follow these foreign memories in the crystals around you, you notice as you're then walking to Aaravos and Ruddy, who are seeing the same things. A number of these crystals, the larger ones, hold stationary images that don't disappear, as if the souls connected to them are calling out to you.
Okay, I'm searching them all.
Starting with the one here, you see inside Ruddy, first yourself reflected, and then the image of a red ferret with a solid golden tail.
Nah.
I'm checking this one.
You check the fifth one.
1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, 5.
Yeah. You see a silver salamander that rests atop a towering castle.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but that's not Maru.
What did you see then?
I don't know, some kind of weird dragon lizard situation. I don't know. I don't know the animals of your world, so I'm just
No,
trying to
Maru's
guess.
definitely not a lizard, so...
It had
I
scales.
think. Did it have
I know
horns?
Maru's skin could be scaly at some mornings, but not that far.
I'll inspect this.
The second one, you see an exotic songbird with a blue and black tail.
Do souls assume a different shape, or should I just be looking for a horned devil? A horned person. A horned...
Horn devil.
Oh! Oh no!
Whose horn
How
are you
nice.
talking about?
A blue... tiefling.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
tiefling.
exotic bird, and it's blue, though, right?
It's a blue bird?
Yeah,
How
right?
do we think that
Well,
Maru's soul
Maru
would manifest
was
itself?
always... Yeah, Maru was
Singing.
always, well...
Like a bird.
Singing,
Still 3
chanting,
more.
or like reading
We can check the others,
texts
and maybe
and
there's
Let's
one.
poems.
check.
Maybe
I
there's
will
some.
Yeah.
check number 3.
You can check number 3. It is a white lion with ornate scholar's robes.
Definitely not Maru.
So in this one,
6 is a mastiff hound carrying medicine on his back.
I'm checking this one.
It is a purple peacock flying over a pale white building.
Maybe.
Okay, I see some kind of exotic purple birds
absolutely.
flying over a huge building, white building.
So, to recap, we had only animals,
We had a weasel with a golden tail,
a
a
salamander,
salamander, a blue bird,
right?
A purple parrot.
Ruddy.
Yeah, this is right. She studied at the Pale Academy. You know.
You are
Yeah.
correct, she did.
And
That was where we found the book as well, or at least a section of banned books from there.
Could
that
it be that purple parrot flying over
Peacock.
this white
Peacock,
building?
yes.
Peacock.
Oh yeah.
peacock.
Parrot, peacocks. Who knows? Birds.
I want everybody to freeze.
Maru?
Can we get her out? Can we get her out?
You have to.
Then suddenly, the crash returns
Not
as the
fucking
darkness overtakes the room again.
アドブレイク。丸はまだテンションに閉じ込められている。反射のこれらすべての画像は何ですか？
私たちです。我ら？はい、しかし別の次元で。
衣装を着るのは私たちです。私たちの現実はおそらく彼らの想像力の産物ですか？いや、おそらくそうではない。
クイールアーカナのピグメントソファースケータードリアリティは50個の個別の 2.8MB フロッピーディスクで、1つを舞台裏のビデオで公開しています。50枚のフロッピーディスクをすべて集めてカーテンの後ろを見て、キエのパフォーマーを生で見てください。家族全員にぴったりの盗撮体験。クイアールカナは私たちの素晴らしい常連客の助けを借りて生産されています。私たちはリアゲーマーコミュニティの可視性を作成しようとしています。
ショーに戻りましょう。
You see as this dark fog slowly once more starts to creep into the room, ominously. Only now, when the darkness hits the room of the Orhalcum crowns, the darkness seems to be obliterated by the glow of the Orhalcums, and you hear an unearthly roar of frustration as from the hallways, the actual body of whatever this beast is starts to emerge in its full glory.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
We're coming for you,
You see
Maru.
red eyes coming from the distance, slowly coming closer, and a
As soon as I see anything appear, I'm gonna cast Bane on it.
What the
you
fuck?
cast Bane. I'll keep
What
that for a
the-
bit.
What the
I
fuck?
summon my...
As you see there in the darkness, in the game and out of the game, red eyes come closer to you. Black fur
I
and
summon
a
my
huge
pack
horn.
weapon.
You
It's a
summon the gun
huge
to your weapon and it's coming
Beetle!
closer and it's coming ever closer as these trickling legs start to creep and creep. And I want you all to enter combat.
You fucking
It's our
heads.
first boss monster!
Where's my gun? Where's my gun? I'm going in the back.
Alright. That's fair.
Nothing to see
I
here.
don't even care.
Just lining up the cameras.
So, first of the order is the giant creature. It looks at you. However, it does need to make a saving throw for Bane. So, Ruddy, can you roll me the saving throw?
Roll really badly, Ruddy. Really badly.
Oh,
not really badly, Ruddy.
It resists this
Shit.
Bane effect of Eli. This darkness starts to curl around it, but it isn't bothered by it. Then, first of the order is the giant Beetle. It is going to horn jab. Ready. So roll.
What a surprise.
Whoa. So roll me an attack roll.
For myself?
Yeah, for yourself. That's what I'm doing here.
Oh!
As it just lunges towards you, it starts to move more rapidly.
As the snout pierces the abdominal wall, as the acid just burns through, the nose goes just straight into your body.
You take 10 piercing damage. Then it seems to. It is going to fire breath. As you see a faint reflection of Aaravos in its eyes, and I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so 1 on the board and finally 3 on the screen. Thank you very much. So
Oh.
the first one is for Aaravos, second one is for Eli,
Oh, no, we'll
third
just-
one is for Vanity.
Yeah, we'll
on
just-
the
oh,
screen. All 4. Yeah, all 4. Roll 4 on the screen. So in order. 15 for Ruddy.
Oh, natural
20 for Aaravos.
Yeah.
But
Eli
unfortunately for
oh.
Eli and Vanity, an 8 and a 5. Half damage for Ruddy, half damage for Aaravos. No, quarter damage for Aaravos.
Wait.
And full damage for the other two.
Can I go in rage as a reaction?
No,
It's a
only
bonus
as a
action
bonus
only.
action.
Yeah.
No.
Can I just
unfortunately.
like absorb elements to protect one of the lower number?
Sure, yeah.
Who had a 5?
Yeah, sure. Who are you gonna do it?
Who had a 5?
Vanity had a 5.
Okay, so I'm just gonna protect Vanity, casting
So
absorb
you immediately
elements.
shift, changing your turn in order. Eli, you're now next to Ruddy. You stand before Vanity as she gets blasted with this fire, and you create this magical shield of fire, absorbing the fire in, actually taking away some of her damage. Half damage for Vanity.
So Eli takes 6 fire damage, Vanity
You're
takes
welcome,
3
bitch.
fire
Thanks.
damage thanks to Aaravos. Ruddy takes 3 fire damage and Aaravos takes 1. Sorry? Next on its turn is Ruddy.
Okay, and
What are
now
you
I
gonna
go in rage, because no way this is going to happen. I am going to try to chop off its head.
You're gonna try and chop off his head. Go roll me an attack roll. Is it reckless attack and you're in rage, right?
Yes, I am.
So roll twice because you have advantage due to reckless attack.
Yes. Well, okay, first one is a 1. So,
Second roll.
it's a 9.
That hits actually.
Oh, because it's so
Because
big.
you have a very large bonus, and it is very large. So you deal 6 plus 4 is 10 damage to it. No, 11 damage to it. A huge chunk as you hit it in its vertebrae, and it doesn't look happy at you. It's very wounded, but it seems very much standing.
Who's
very
next?
much-
I am next in the initiative order.
Yes.
I believe.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do something a bit weird, but I'm gonna do it
do it.
anyway.
Do something weird.
I'm gonna
Weird me
take
up,
out the
baby.
book and I'm gonna let the crystals guide me to try and see if I can release Maru.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay, roll with advantage for whatever you're going to do, or disadvantage for the saving throw. What are you gonna do?
Apparently it's already run. I'm gonna smash the crystal, I think,
You're gonna smash the crystal.
and see if I can release her.
Okay, so you go up with the axe and you can mime very hardly hitting the crystal with your axe.
But not actually hitting it.
But not actually hitting the
Yay!
crystal.
And as a crack appears in the crystal from top to bottom. As from top to bottom, it just one crack slowly starts splitting the crystal. And sand immediately, this red magical sand starts spouting from the opening. That was your turn.
Next on yours, Aaravos.
Okay, I'm gonna do one blast to take that beast down. I'm gonna use enhanced spells,
Empowered spell, yeah?
empowered spell on a scorching ray,
Yeah.
and also quicken spell to add a firebolt behind it.
So going full out, you use
that
Spell
bitch is
firebolt
going
enhanced
down!
scorching ray. That's
you
a
use-
lot of fire.
You use all of your sorcery points to both double your spell and to make it stronger. Plus, you also have the bonus from your absorb elements. So roll me. I'll just roll you. Can we get 3 quick rolls on the board? Oh. First one hits, second. All hit. All of them
all
hit.
hit.
Oh my god, sorry. I need to do math.
Down, bitch!
How much damage is that? How much damage is that?
It's a lot of damage. So it's
Are we gonna break a record?
Please, yes.
that's. Oh my god, that's a lot.
Jessica, take notes.
9.
Isn't math fun, kids?
No.
Isn't math fun to look at math being done?
38.
In drag.
Don't you just love your Saturday watching live math?
Oh my fucking god, you deal
yeah, don't you just
you deal
Dungeons and Math
43
Queens.
damage
stay
to
in
this
school?
thing.
Yeah, stay in school and do drugs. Yeah.
So what? Every single part of its fur is singed. You smell burning insects throughout this entire cave, and parts of its chin are just blown off entirely. It is very, very weathered suddenly. So that was 43 damage.
Oh, that is a record! That is a record!
Is that a record?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, because it was 38, Jessica, I think.
Jessica,
I think.
you've been dethroned, little missy.
Well, I have to check it later, but maybe. Okay, next on the initiative order, it is Vanity. The
Die,
gun.
motherfucker!
As the gun is pointed towards this being, I'm gonna put on new boss music.
Give
Here
me
we
a
go.
roll.
Give me a roll.
Wait, it's not dead yet?
It's
It's
not
not
dead
dead
yet.
yet. It's very heavy.
We can do it.
I kinda like gave everything I had, to be honest.
Oh, there
You
you go.
hit it. You see black smoke emitting from the wounds, and this creature looks strangely magical in a sense as well. And you deal 10 damage, I believe, right? Or no, 9 damage.
10 plus. Yeah.
It's
plus,
6 plus
Yeah.
plus your dexterity, so it's 9 damage. A solid chunk of health.
We're gonna know.
Look at this thing.
Okay, who's next?
Back in the initiative order, it is the beetle. It is going to horn jab the first in the row, which is Eli. So
Outta
once
here.
again, roll me a roll for that horn jab. Oh, that's gonna hit as well.
Ah, unfortunately.
Eli, you feel this giant horn pierce your belly, and you take 10 piercing damage once more. And then once it's going to, you see the reflection of Vanity in its eyes, and it's going to Eldritch Blast Vanity.
What?
Yeah. As from one of its chidden, the black inky smoke that comes out, you see a pinkish energy that just shoots a homing missile at you. Roll me an attack roll on the board.
You see at the same time, as the red sand is still gushing and gushing from the crystal, suddenly you see that it is scorching the beast, almost hurting its body, chipping away at its being.
You take 10 damage, which is the same amount as you deal from an Eldritch Blast, as you just get blown backwards, suddenly, Vanity. As then it is Eli's turn.
I'm gonna throw my axe to the ground and cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. Yeah. As you make your attack roll.
Can I make an attack roll? Thank
Do
you.
it with
Might be
do it
it.
with advantage because of the crystal.
Oh, thank
God
you.
for advantage.
Thank you.
I think that still hits.
hurt.
It has very low AC.
Yeah, it still hits, just barely. So you deal 4d8, I believe. What's
Yes,
the
that's
what's the average of that?
48.
So as you hold your holy symbol forward, and you try and focus on Maru, the good memories, and it starts to glow with this greenish golden light. As you hold it closer, it starts to levitate almost, and then with a single push, you shoot a giant divine arrow through it, which pierces through the entire thing. You see parts of its chin once more, but this time lit up from the inside, almost like you threw a grenade inside of it. Its legs shudder all about, and you hear this menacing, otherworldly roar as it just suddenly
Falls to the ground.
starts to shatter into pieces.
Is it dead? Did you do that?
I think I may have done it.
Dad?
It looks so
It is
sad.
in 2 pieces.
It shattered, and this divine arrow caused it to hack into 2 pieces as you start wailing on the head. And then you slowly regain your senses.
Where the
Okay.
sand is still gushing out.
Do we have to break the crystal? Do you
I
really
don't
think
know.
that's it?
It seems like she's trying to talk to us, but I can't hear what she's saying.
Through
And
the
I
crack
think
of
I cast silence.
But do I see what she is trying to say?
No, she's silent.
What about
She's holding out
Aaravos?
the
Maybe there was something about you and your connection to the other world. Maybe.
Yeah.
Do
I just
Fucking
don't know
powerful
what
thing.
I'm supposed to do now. Just stand there and do something.
whatever you feel is right. Just do it. Anything, or I'm
Trust your
just don't.
instincts.
You reach with your hand through the crack and you expect to feel a hand or maybe some kind of certain sensation, but your physical form appears to have no effect on the shape that Maru is in. You just grasp into nothingness.
Can I
Vanity.
do like a check? I don't know what check.
Maybe an Arcana check. In the meantime, Vanity. You are fools, of that I'm now certain. But enough fools can topple worlds. This comes at a price, Rose Petal. I can help you pay it, but if it fails, you lose everything.
This is my first real family. There's no doubt.
As you speak the words, Aaravos, you suddenly feel in your hands your power grow, almost. There's no explanation for it, but you feel enhanced in a sense. Fire flickers and licks the entire body of yours as your hand starts to glow inside of the crystal, and you start to feel a touch. Very faint, but you feel like you can pull something through.
You see your own hand slowly, with the red dust, start to disintegrate, and it is literally feeding into Maru's body. She becomes more solid, but you are losing composure.
No. Aaravos, don't!
You gain 6 damage. And somebody on the board, roll me a religion check.
I feel her, I can feel her. I can pull her in.
The pain is almost unbearable.
This will not be the cost!
Vanity, you touch it and you feel a tug, almost like it's asking something of you. You can participate if you want to.
Oh, hell yeah. Then I'm joining you.
I will.
Who wants to do this? Everybody sticks their hand into the crystal. I want on the board 4 religion rolls from the order of Vanity, Aaravos, Ruddy, and Eli.
2 of them succeed. The first ones are Eli
Vanity.
and Vanity.
For the audience, Vanity rolled a 17, Aaravos rolled a 12, Ruddy unfortunately rolled a 1, and Eli rolled a 6.
Are you going to give some of this vitality?
Yes.
I'm gonna
How much?
give...
10.
I will give 15.
15.
You want to give 15 life?
Yep.
So as you are all touching this, the beetle there lays out on the ground, you're touching this crystal and red sands start to splurge out, explode in your face almost. Everything is starting to be covered in this place as it ricochets
happening?
through, almost like you're inside of an hourglass. Vanity
Eli.
and Eli, you feel wounds start to appear on your hands as you feel your vitality being sucked from you inside of this crystal. But inside of it, Maru is starting to become corporeal almost. She's starting to be pulled through slowly and ever so surely. The rest of you are watching this, failing to make a connection. And slowly but surely, whoosh, you see a hand appear from outside of the crystal. You pull it and tug it. And then an elbow, a shoulder, and then a strange face. Blue, very familiar to you.
The
And
crack
then
breaks open as you all get pushed back 10 feet. Freeze!
you see the dust slowly, increasingly taking her corporeal form away as you're just grasping red dust in a bit. It forms on the ceiling, wishing and swirling like the insides of an hourglass, and then forms a gigantic peacock made of this red dust that spreads its wings, and then a magical flash breaks through the rocky ceiling through a magical veil of sorts, revealing a moonlit sky until the portal disappears and you are left alone in the crystalline tunnels. Back in Lavorn Mansion, people are sitting around the living room table, discussing where their missing family members might have gone off to. As suddenly, from Margot Lavorn's room, where the body of the young woman lies to be ready to be buried.
And that's where we end the session. Come to the stage, everybody! NPCs, come!
Yes!
Oh my god! Oh my, there you are! Oh my
We did it!
Oh, you mother, there you go. There you go.
Look at this, we already got flowers.
Oh, it's good to see you.
Oh my god,
Thank you for joining us once
I've
again.
been saying all day for about 4
We have a
hours.
Patreon page if you want to subscribe.
well.
If you want to see
Oh,
more
these
Dungeon
scenes are
Dragons.
so beautiful.
We can't make this show because with everybody supporting us. Thank you so much for staying with us. For the online community, the physical community. Keep playing D&D, keep doing drag, and join us next time at Dungeons and Drag Queens.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, stop
Should we do
killing
one last
me.
bow?
Yes.
One last bow, come on. Everyone on the... Oh. Sorry, I'm wide.
A bow.
A bow.
So who initiates?
Game Master.
Everyone, come on, let's bow.
Oh,
Bow
I'm all
time.
the way here. Hey! Yay!
Thank you, Jaco. Thank you, Jochen, for helping us.
Hey babes! Before you continue watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our Patreon, where you can help us develop this crazy show further.
It's